Let's talk about some free, powerful, and useful plugins that you'll want to use for years to come. First up is a multi-band distortion plugin called Prisma from Unplug Red. I never thought that I'd fall in love with a free distortion plugin, but the moment I opened up Prisma, I knew exactly how to use it, and it was just so easy to get great results. The distortion models are that good, and I feel like they're gentle but aggressive at the same time. Let me show you. You have 4 modules that can be added across 4 different bands. And when you click a module port, there are 16 modules that you can choose from. It's a collection of distortion models and utility tools. I also really like how easy it was to see what's happening in each band, and adjusting them is so simple. And honestly, simplicity is the word that keeps coming to mind with Prisma. This plugin is simple in the best way possible, and I think you'll see what I mean when you try it out. If you want, you can click the link below to get Prisma along with the rest of Unplug Red's plugins for free. And there's also an option to support them on Patreon, which I really encourage you to do so because these plugins are the real deal. Hey, it's Onesto, and if you're new here, welcome. On this channel, we check out the latest gear and plugins that keep our lives musical and creative. And it means a whole lot that you're taking the time to watch this right now. Now let's talk about a wonderful lo-fi audio degradation plugin called Lo-Fi Oddity from Aberrant DSP. Aberrant DSP is one of my favorite indie plugin developers. I feel like a lot of their plugins will turn your sounds into like a perfect pair of distressed jeans. And the same goes for Lo-Fi Oddity. If you want to make it sound like you spent hours meticulously damaging your sounds ever so slightly, then get this plugin. It's a dead simple plugin to use. You have 4 knobs. You have a corruption module for adding in digital artifacts and stuttering, a mysterious knob here that adds damaged space, a tape knob that brings in warm and degraded tones, and lastly, there's a compressor for adding extra glue and punch. This has been so fun to use on guitars, drums, and chords, and I've been really loving using the mystery knob and the tape knob. Like pairing those two together, it just makes stuff feel like grungy and romantic at the same time, which is so my thing. So again, click the link below if you want to add the most beautiful digital dirt and grime to your sound. Now let's talk about a plugin that's perfect for adding movement and life to your sounds. It's Flux Mini 2 from Calum Audio. Some of you might be wondering if this is like a free version of Volume Shaper or Filter Shaper from Cable Guys. Kind of. Yeah, it's exactly what you'd imagine a free version would be. There's 2 main things you'll be doing with Flux Mini 2. The first is using it creatively to add rhythm and movement with volume automation. Load up one of 20 shape presets or draw in your own shapes, and once your shape is in place, use it to modulate the filter cutoff, filter resonance, amplitude, or mix. The second way you'll use Flux Mini 2 is to get a super clean sidechain by using MIDI triggering to start the volume modulation. The audio visualization really helps dial in that sidechain compression. Seriously though, if you don't have Shaperbox from Cable Guys, I strongly recommend checking out Flux Mini 2. It makes volume automation so easy and fast to do. So click the link below to check it out. Cool, let's talk about some free instruments. This first one is a library of 100 time-tested synths, keys, basses, pads, and more. This is Analog Lab Play from Arturia. Arturia, they've been on a hot streak for the past few years. Their software and hardware is always top notch, and the same goes for this medley of free presets from their V Collection and Pigment synth. When you open up Analog Lab Play, you'll see a streamlined and easy to use interface. All you have is a preset name and some knobs that control effects and other essential parameters. There's really no fuss, just go in there and start playing. In the preset menu, you can search with keywords like instrument, sound bank, and style to help you find exactly what you're looking for. Let's listen to a few of my favorite presets. There's a lot of good stuff in here to get you started. Of course, you can drop some cash to expand your preset collection or get some other instruments, but the free version has so many great sounds that there's really no rush to start spending anything. Get Analog Lab Play for free by clicking the link below. Okay, lately I've been really into virtual guitars, and I think I found the perfect free guitar to get you started. It's Ample Guitar M Lite Mark II from Ample Sound. This free guitar comes with 3 different articulations, a doubling knob, a strumming engine, and an OK effects page. And it's not really good. But my favorite feature is seeing where each MIDI note lands on the guitar. This helps you know if what you're playing is possible for a guitarist. For example, this is a lifesaver for guitar voicing. If I play a regular old E minor chord voiced for a MIDI keyboard, you'll see here that 3 of the notes, they are showing up on the same string. You can't play 3 notes on the same string on a guitar, so what I do is I just adjust the voicing until it makes sense for the guitar. It might seem like a weird reason to love a plugin, but this visualization really helps you write authentic guitar parts. And in the end, this plugin ends up being a great learning tool if you're new to playing virtual guitars. You can get it for free at the link below. Now let's check out the most niche free instrument on this list. It is BitFlip from Cradle. I love BitFlip, and I'm falling more in love with Cradle, the same developers behind the God Particle and the Prince. Their products are really boutique, they're focused on a certain sound, and refreshingly, they aren't trying to be everything to everyone. And the same goes for BitFlip. This instrument is a collection of sound from retro game systems and vintage computers. You'll also find a curated set of audio effects like bit crusher, delay, lo-fi reverb, and my favorite, which is a DIY chorus. There's also MIDI effects like an arpeggiator and chord generator. So if you want to experiment with retro textures and chiptune sounds, and this is exactly what you're looking for, so check it out. Time to talk about some free utility plugins, which honestly sounds boring, like utility plugins aren't really exciting, but I found some really good free utility plugins that will improve your studio life. Like this first free plugin that will manage, organize, and bring order to your samples folder, no matter how chaotic it is Sampler Manager from ADSR. This is the most effective way to access all your samples at once. And this is how it works. When you first open up the plugin, click the library folder here. And then to add a new folder, click the Add Library button. Then find your sample folders from your desktop or external hard drive that you want to organize, and just let it do its thing. And once it's all organized, you can click the tags panel to see your samples all organized. For example, I'll click the bell tag, and now these are all my bell samples from across all my samples folders. And this organization is great. But when you have thousands upon thousands of samples, even the best organization just isn't enough. So this is where the real magic comes in, which is all the tags that are automatically assigned to each sample. So go to the search bar, you can type in some keywords based on genre, instrument, if something's dry or wet, or you can click on a tab that you'll find in the tag panel. For this demo, I'll type in pop, guitar, and dry. Then you'll get samples that match that search criteria regardless of who made the sample or where you got it from. Yeah, it's all here, and the crazy thing is that I didn't label these samples with these tags. It did it all by itself. And this is probably my favorite thing about this plugin. As you audition each sample, it syncs the sample's BPM to your project, and you can sync it to your song's key, so you can immediately tell if a sample is going to work in your project or not. And if you like something, you can just drag and drop it into your project. I love this plugin. Try it out with the link below. The last free plugin is for Mac users only. I'm sorry to everyone else. I hope this one comes to PC because it's the easiest way to uninstall old and unwanted plugins. It's Audio Plugin Uninstaller from Wide Blue Sound. And this plugin does what it says it does. It uninstalls plugins with just a couple of clicks. Just open up the standalone app, select the plugin you don't want, and then click Uninstall Package, and it's gone. The only thing to mention is that if a plugin isn't showing up, you can click this tab here, All Plugins, and you'll find it there. Or let's say you want to uninstall a specific plugin format, then you can filter by that plugin format. And if you click View Package, you can easily find the presets, preferences, and other hidden files for any plugin. And this plugin is free for a limited time. Once that limited time is up, whenever that is, it looks like it'll cost $10, which is still really cheap, but of course free is better than cheap, so get on it by clicking the link below. Now that you learned about some of the best free plugins out there, you may want to learn about some of the best guitar plugins I can find. And there's another great free guitar plugin in there that you'll love. So thanks for watching. Later.